Good evening. I am Alicia Fowler, the proud principal of Eastmoor Academy High School, and on behalf of the graduating class of 2024, we welcome you to the 24th commencement exercise for Eastmoor Academy High School. At this time, class of 2024, would you please turn around and face your friends, family, guests, and please join me in giving them a round of applause. Graduates, thank you. You may now be seated. Graduation is a formal ceremony held to recognize the accomplishments of your students. It is an event that everyone in attendance today will remember for the rest of their lives. This evening, in this venue, parents, family members, and loved ones will celebrate and honor our graduates. In keeping with the decorum of this occasion, it is appropriate to clap and cheer as your graduate's name is called. Every graduate, parent, family member, and friend has waited for this moment for 13 years. This is their moment. A moment we cannot replay or rewind. Although excited and full of pride, I'm asking that we all respect the individual graduates and all that are assembled here for this special occasion. This is their moment in time. Let us be mindful of that and ensure that every graduate has a chance to shine and every parent has the opportunity to hear their child's name called. Please turn your electronic devices on silent or vibrate at this time. We thank you in advance for your unconditional support and the opportunity to educate your students. At this time, I will introduce the platform guests. I will begin from my right. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Platform guests, please stand when your name is called and remain standing. To my right, we have Alexis Mitchell, Naya Anderson, Tylen Isaiah Gordon, class president. Molly Thornton will be joining us shortly. She is finishing up at States. She's a valedictorian and one of the commencement hosts. Denia Dingus, valedictorian and commencement host. Jayliana Daniels, valedictorian and commencement host. Jamire Newkirk, valedictorian and commencement host. Fatimata Kane, valedictorian and commencement host. Nakaya Bell Smith, valedictorian and commencement host. George DeBra, valedictorian and commencement host. Malcolm Beasley, class speaker. Mr. Chris Sewell, our guest graduation commencement speaker. And Ms. Christina Vera, Columbus City School Board president. To my left, we have Counselor Renee Kelly. We also have Counselor Kelly Wilburn. We also have Counselor Whitney Moses. Our athletic director, Butchie Washington. Mr. John George, assistant principal. Ms. Kathy Bean, assistant principal. Dr. Zachary Duberstein, Region 6 leadership coach. And, of course, me. And then, seated behind us are all of the staff that your students have chosen to present their diplomas to them today. So let's give them all a round of applause. You guys may now be seated. A special recognition goes to those parents and staff who have helped to make this a memorable occasion. All of our EA staff has been very supportive of our seniors, but I would like to recognize a few individuals that have gone the extra mile these past 2 weeks to ensure that your student has this moment in time. Mr. Wick, Ms. Manet, Mr. Harms, Mr. Jackson, Ms. Jackson, Ms. Stallworth, Ms. Wilburn, Ms. Moses, Ms. Kelly, Ms. Jeter Byers, Mr. George, Ms. Bean, Mr. Valentine, Ms. Hardy, Ms. Everett, Mr. Nick Casal, Ms. Johnson, and Ms. Tubal. Without them putting in long hours and getting this graduation ceremony together, we could not have done this without their extra support. Without your support in organizing this event, checking and rechecking credits and credentials and calling parents, this would not have been possible. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. For many of you, students and parents alike, this day seemed like it would never arrive. Our gathering today to award diplomas to members of the graduating class of 2024 serves as an opportunity to acknowledge and celebrate our students. It is a rite of passage. In the class of 2024, there are 121 graduating seniors, and collectively they have earned a total of over $1.3 million in scholarships. Parents, guardians, a photographer will be on hand to take pictures of your graduates as they receive their diplomas. There is a website, a link, and password listed in the back of the program for you to order your pictures. At this time, I would like to welcome Fatimata Kane and Tylen Gordon to the stage.
Good evening. My name is Fatimata Kane, and I am honored to be one of Eastmoor Academy's class of 2024 valedictorians. During my time at Eastmoor, I made honor roll every quarter, received numerous awards, joined Junior Jumpstart, and joined seniors to sophomores. Thanks to these programs, I will be attending The Ohio State University as a sophomore this upcoming fall. I plan on receiving my master's degree in nursing. I would like to welcome all of my fellow graduates of the class of 2024, our parents and families, our teachers, our coaches, and our distinguished guests.
Hello, my name is Tylen Isaiah Gordon, and I'm the proud class president of the Eastmoor Academy 2024 senior class. This fall, I will be studying biology at a four-year university that I will disclose at a later date, and I have been accepted into their pre-med program. It is my esteemed honor, privilege, and not to mention duty to welcome you, parents, family, faculty, administrators, friends, and to you, my fellow classmates of 2024, to the commencement exercises of the best class to ever leave Eastmoor Academy. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jamira Newkirk. I am thrilled to be able to stand up here as a representation of the diligence and dedication of Eastmoor Academy, as well as a member of the class of 2024 valedictorians. I spent all 4 of my years here at Eastmoor, growing alongside my peers and building fond memories. The perseverance, patience, and dedication that I've learned is something that I will forever take with me. This fall, I will continue my journey at Central State University while majoring in psychology. At this time, would you all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for our national anthem. Now, remain standing and welcome Naya Anderson to the stage to sing our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which we stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We will have a selection by Tylen Isaiah Gordon, Joy Johnson. Next, we will have a selection by Tylen Isaiah Gordon, Joy Johnson, Naya Anderson, and Kamaya Bird Green, also known as 4DK.
lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun, let us march on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died, yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. We have come over a way that with tears has been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out from the gloomy past, till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met thee. Lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget thee. Shadowed beneath thy hand, may we forever stand, true to our God, true to our native land. Native land. Native land.
Good evening, fellow graduates and families. Principal Fowler, Assistant Principals Mr. George and Miss Bean, Eastmoor Academy staff, and CCS board member Miss Vera. I am Malcolm Beasley. I have had the honor of representing Eastmoor as a student ambassador to the superintendent. I am also a member of the Eastmoor Academy Theater. During the last 2 years of my high school career, I attended the Columbus Downtown High School, where I earned various internship opportunities and a completer certificate for IT support services. Next year, I will attend Columbus State and then transfer to the University of Cincinnati to study information technology. Tonight, I have the honor and privilege of delivering the graduation speech as a proud member of the class of 2024. As we gather here today to celebrate, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible journey we've been on. We've had our share of ups and downs, laughters and tears, but through it all, we've grown, learned, and supported one another. I know we will all remember the first day of school on Zoom. Blankets off, cameras on, cameras off, laying in bed, doing our best to get high school started on the right foot. The teachers and we learned to navigate Google Classroom, Quizlet, Kahoot, Edpuzzle, and more for several months until we finally got to walk in the Eastmoor Academy hallways, letting our teachers see what we look like. Blankets off, cameras on. Finally, we could reunite with our old friends and make new ones. In our sophomore year, we could finally make real choices in classes, activities, and clubs with our friends. Trying to find what worked was challenging, but we had a lot of fun doing it. We made memories that will last us a lifetime. We've learned that sometimes the best lessons aren't found in textbooks, but in the friendships we formed and the experience we shared. One of my favorite memories will forever be having the opportunity to perform in the Best Whiz. I was always remember making 760 people cry at each performance while saying, "If I Could Feel," with the wonderful harmonies of Tylen Gordon, Joy Johnson, Nia Anderson, and Sean Underwood surrounding me. I was inspired to audition for The Wiz after I saw my sister, Marcia Beasley, the year before in Once on This Island. Here, she was singing, dancing, and acting like I used to do at Berwick Alternative and getting nominations for her performance. I thought to myself, I need to have the courage to audition for The Wiz. It wasn't smart to have stepped away for 5 years. I needed to allow myself to feel the power of that stage. I was at downtown high school, and it was hard to know everything that was happening at school. In the summer of 2023, my family and I were getting breakfast from Cracker Barrel. It just so happened that Mr. Harms was also there with his family. My dad thanked him for all he did for my sister, and Mr. Harms asked me, "Are you going to try out for The Wiz?" I told him I was thinking about it. Without that chance meeting, who knows what would have happened. I'm glad I auditioned. I was the 10-man from Wiz 2024, and no one can ever take that away from me. When we performed The Wiz, it was not just Eastmoor Academy in the audience. The whole Columbus community and surrounding suburbs were there to see our excellence. When we step off the stage, we are going to be going down the road without knowing what is at the end. Could it be a job? Could it be college graduation? You must have the courage to try new things. You must have the brains to make the proper decisions. Above all, you must have a good feeling about what you're doing. Why? Because the whole world is watching and waiting for you to succeed. Today, as we step onto the stage and get our diplomas, the steps we take after it on our own road are up to us. These past 18 years, we've learned how to solve problems, think critically, and persevere with COVID and other things that could have held us back. We did this with the help of our parents, families, and the staff of Eastmoor Academy. Thanks to them, we have made it this far. But now, the choices we make have consequences and rewards. There is no life apex. We must remember that there is always help. Help from parents, friends, families, and the staff of Eastmoor Academy, even after we leave and say our goodbyes to high school today. I've seen this myself while being in The Wiz. I got to meet and talk to numerous EA drama alumni that came back to see The Wiz, to see Mr. Harms and the other directors. These alumni shared with us their performance memories and how all of the directors were still there for them even after they graduated. Letters of recommendation, phone calls, advice, college graduations, and friendship were always there for these alumni from this director team. So, as we turn our tassels, remember that whatever yellow brick road we choose, going to a college or a job, just keep laughing, learning, and supporting one another. Continue to navigate life with the same courage and curiosity that got us through high school. If all else fails, just remember, life's camera is always on. There is always help if you ask, believe in yourself, and we always have a home for us here at Eastmoor Academy. We did it, Warriors. Well done, class of 2024. Now, let's welcome Nia Anderson to the stage for a performance of Home from the Wiz.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was home, I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. When that makes the tall grass bend into leaning, suddenly the raindrops that fall have a meaning, sprinkling the scene makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back now that I have some direction. It sure would be nice to be back home where there's love and affection. And just maybe I can convince time to slow up, giving me enough time in my life to grow up. Time, be my friend, and let me start again. Suddenly my world's gone and changed its face, but I still know where I'm going. I have had my mind spun around in space, and yet I've watched it growing. And oh, if you're listening, God, please don't make it hard to know if we should believe in the things that we see. Tell us, should we run away? Should we try and stay? Or would it be better just to let things be? Living here in this brand new world might be a fantasy, but it's taught me to love. So it's real, real, real to me. And I've learned that we must look inside our hearts to find a world full of love, like yours, like mine, like hers.
Chris Sewell has a rich history of dedicated service and leadership across various sectors. Most recently, he served as Meta's Community Development Regional Manager, formerly Facebook, where he was responsible for fostering community relations and spearheading corporate social responsibility initiatives in Ohio and Illinois data center communities. Before his tenure at Meta, Chris was the Assistant Director of External Affairs for Mayor Andrew Ginther and also managed My Brother's Keeper as a program manager for the City of Columbus, Department of Neighborhoods. Chris's career began in public service with Franklin County Children's Services and Franklin County Job and Family Services, where he spent 5 years as a caseworker supporting families in Central Ohio. His work has consistently focused on addressing opportunity gaps in marginalized and under-resourced communities. As the MBK program manager, Chris collaborated with external partners to help boys and young men of color reach their full potential by tackling individual, organizational, and systemic barriers to success. His extensive experience working with diverse communities in Columbus has enabled him to effectively build collaborations among stakeholders to improve regional outcomes. Dedicated to empowering minority communities through civic engagement, education, and service provision, Chris is an active member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated Alpha Rho Lambda chapter, where he serves as the Junior Esquires Committee. He is also a board member of COSI's Community Board and Central Community House. A former member of the Columbus Urban League Young Professionals, Chris's commitment to service is further exemplified by his 8 years of service as a sergeant of the United States Army with deployments to Iraq, Syria, and Kuwait during Operation Enduring Freedom from 2018 to 2019. Chris is an alumnus of Columbus Public Schools, having graduated from Eastmoor Academy in Fort Hays in 2004. He earned degrees in sociology and business management from Wright State University and later obtained a master's degree in public administration from Franklin University. His achievements have been recognized with numerous awards, including the 2022 Columbus Business First 40 Under 40 Award, the 2021 Columbus CEO Future 50 Award, the 2021 Columbus Young Professional Next Up Award, and the 2020 Radio 1 Future History Maker Honor. Chris is also a graduate of the African American Leadership Academy, Class 19. He worships at City of Grace Church under Pastor Michael Young.
Tylen, is that right? I may be a little biased, but 2004 is definitely the best class to come out of Eastmoor Academy. Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, I have to thank God because all things are achievable through Him, and I believe, yes, and I believe I am truly where I'm supposed to be today. And as good as our God is, I am not only where I need to be today, but where I want to be as well. Isn't it great when those things align like this? Please don't get me preaching in here. Listen here, today is personal for me. This one hits different. I am too excited to see a ton of former teachers and staff from my time here at Eastmoor. Look, I still remember failing Ms. Fuentes' class 20 years ago. I'd like to thank you for sending me to night school because it truly built much needed character in me. And before I forget, is Mr. Timmons here. I am still working on my summer project and will be sure to turn it in after this speech. As a matter of fact, keep listening. I am sure this can be in place of that, right? You see it? I had to try. For the life of me, I will never forgive myself for not reading Lord of the Flies and Ishmael 20 years ago. In all seriousness, I'd like to say thank you to my village who showed up for support. Thank you. I'd like to thank the amazing team at Eastmoor Academy for this fantastic opportunity. For several years, ever since I can remember, over these last 20 years, I have created countless vision boards and wrote down so many goals of what I envision for myself, my career, and for my family. Giving this speech today, being the keynote speaker at Eastmoor Academy's commencement ceremony on the year of my 20th high school reunion, there isn't a movie script out there touching this. The opportunity to give a word to young leaders of tomorrow and provide some living proof that anything, your hopes, your dreams are possible. To be here, to have this dream come into fruition and become a reality, for that, I am truly grateful. Hey, I understand the current landscape facing the district right now. I too hear the rumbles of potential school closings and how the media plays an active part in shaping the district and our students. Let me be clear, I am a proud product of Columbus Public Schools, and now it's Columbus City Schools, but both are forever embedded in my heart. From Fairwood Elementary to Westgate to Clinton to Mifflin Middle to Afrocentric to Fort Hayes to Eastmoor. I am proud to have once crossed this very stage, and I fully understand that it is a true testament to the teachers, many as you know, are here today. 20 years later, despite giving me bad grades, because I indeed earned them, how do y'all say it, and did? Did I say that right? And did. Do not let the negative noise and rumblings distract you from what you've accomplished here today. Today is your day. You've earned it, and did. Take pride in the fact that this accomplishment is truly remarkable. And when you sit back and think about these last 4 years, don't take for granted the time spent, the relationships you've cultivated, and the lasting memories you've made walking the halls in a building on Wyans Avenue. I graduated early, you're graduating now, and if there are any underclassmen here, please cover your ears. I still remember skipping class or study hall, receiving a plethora of 190s. Am I aging myself? Do they still even have 190s? No. I'm sure there's an app for that now. I still remember having pep rallies before basketball games and football games, hanging with an annoying Coach Miranda, grabbing Mountain Dew out the vending machine for Miss Two-Ball, going to school plays for extra credit for Mr. Harms, and I even remember my favorite, Battle of the Classes each year. High school provided some of the very best memories of my friends, of my time, and friends who I still hang with today. And I know as eager as you are to turn those tassels and walk into the next phase of life, whether you're willing to come to grips with it and admit it, high school has built the foundation that will hold strong for the rest of your lives. It is your responsibility to never take that foundation for granted. Thank you to Mila for that warm welcome. I'll be honest, I've been introduced a few times to think I was sitting in the same seat as you all of graduates some 20 years ago. Wow, that hits different. What I didn't realize 20 years ago was that the hard work, dedication, the adversity, the million retakes and reroutes, the challenges it took to get here. People warned me, tried to equip me with the tools and resources I needed to get here, but with all that, I still fumbled, I failed, but I got up. Oftentimes I read my bio, and yes, I read my bio, I am proud, and I think about how far I've come and everything I've been able to accomplish in such a short period of time. I say that with the thought lingering, it's such an honor to be following in the same footsteps of people who I consider giants, those same giants who have stood in front of you in this very same spot and have given their own commencement speech to previous Eastmoor graduates in the past. 20 years definitely hits different. Our Eastmoor tradition runs deep. Our alumni is top tier, whether you graduated in 2004 or 2024. Then there's, I must admit, our alumni is special. And then there's me. I must admit, when I received this invitation, I was filled with so many emotions and questions. Who did I fool into thinking I was worthy of this honor? Who do I need to Cash App for my quote-unquote credential lift? I'm sure y'all know about Cash App. My very first thought was, have I even accomplished enough? What am I going to say? And then I shifted my focus immediately to how honest should I be about who I am, the challenges I faced and overcame, challenges that were all the way a lot more than just a bump in the road. They were challenges that I truly believe molded me into the person who is centered for you today. Hello, everyone. My name is Chris Sewell, former Community Development Regional Manager for a company called Meta. You may know us or heard of us. They run and are responsible for things like Facebook, Instagram, things like that. I know someone is going to record this and upload it on social, so please, I need all the likes. I am humbled and honored to be here today to address the seniors of Eastmoor Academy's High School's 2024 graduation class. Please, let's give them a round of applause. You have all accomplished something truly remarkable, and I congratulate you on your outstanding achievements today. Today ends one of the many chapters in your story and marks a new beginning for each and every one of you. I am confident that you will go on to do great and amazing things. I remember sitting in your seat 20 years ago as a graduate of this amazing school, class of '04. I was ranked 113 out of 131, and it was not because of the S on my last name. I remember my graduation day, my ceremony, but for the life of me, I cannot remember who gave our commencement speech. Chris Sewell, please remember my name. I couldn't remember, not because of the message, but because I had so many things to think about. What was next? What's the plan? Where do I begin? Let me tell you a short story. This story is about a young man who grew up on the south side of Columbus in a single-parent household where his mother worked 2 jobs to provide for him and his 2 other siblings. In his neighborhood, gunshots and sirens were normal, everyday sounds. As he got older, he became extremely influenced and began to fall in love with the wrong crowd. During his high school years, he was just an average student. He excelled in sports and was very active in school activities. Considering he was just an average student, colleges weren't exactly knocking down his door for him to attend their schools, which means every college he applied to, he was denied. Remember the wrong crowd? After graduation, he was eventually arrested for committing a crime that landed him in jail. While he was in jail, he felt hopeless, no plans, and no real future. Once he got released, he received an acceptance letter from university. And even though this young man was confused because he had never heard of this university, nor did he ever apply to it, only to realize, by the grace of God, his mom had applied on his behalf. With the real thought lingering in the back of his mind that he would eventually go to prison, he took 70 West and he attended Wright State University. Luckily, while in college, he was made aware that he would only be sentenced to 3 years probation, while the others received anywhere from 3 to 5 years in prison. Still in college and still on probation, thinking his past was behind him, he found himself in an all too familiar situation, facing jail time yet again. One might ask, what is wrong with this kid? Despite yet another setback, he still finds a way to graduate, not with 1, but with 2 degrees. And although life was on the up and up and opportunities started to present themselves with 2 degrees in hand, those setbacks were hindering his ability to move forward in life. He couldn't find employment, and he was being denied every job he applied for, which meant working odd jobs he normally be overqualified for. And because of that, he bounced around from job to job just to make ends meet. What ended up ultimately happening is his kid's record stopped people from giving him a chance. During this time, he felt alone, sad, depressed, and frustrated. And at one point, he even called his mom to say goodbye because he was ready to end his life and commit suicide. I promise you, this story gets better. I refuse to be another viral commencement speech gone wrong. During that quote-unquote last phone call is when his mother reminded him and encouraged him that he had to continue to be the role model for his younger siblings. That was all it took. From that moment on, that's exactly what he did. He worked those odd jobs, he worked and he grinded till he was given a real second chance at life. 10 years later, this young man was able to get his record erased and began to get back on track. This young man immediately became a social worker to a caseworker. It was then he decided he wanted to serve his country and enlist in the United States Army. While serving our country, he was deployed to Kuwait, Syria, and even Iraq. After his deployment, he came home to become a neighborhood liaison for the city of Columbus, program manager for My Brother's Keeper. From there, he became assistant director to Ever External Affairs to Mayor Ginther. From there, that young man became responsible for building relationships with stakeholders in data center communities, coordinating the most strategic plans, focusing primarily on charitable activities and community initiatives, while managing external engagements for one of the largest social media companies in the world. If you can't tell by now, that young man is me. Remember my bio? That quick snapshot of all my achievements? Almost none of that story was included when I was introduced. But in order to get to where I am today, right here at this moment, I have some pretty hefty obstacles. Now that I'm older and they're in the rear view, most of my obstacles, I admit, were created by me. Yep, you guessed it, number 113. The plan, obviously there was no plan. I had no goals of being awarded Columbus Business First 40 Under 40, or Columbus CEO's Future 50, or Radio 1's Future Hall of Fame maker. I always wanted to make it out of my community and inspire the next generation of leaders. Statistically speaking, I wasn't supposed to make it out of my neighborhood, but I did. It wasn't without the many people who supported me. Without them, some who are in the crowd with me, supporting me today, I just simply would not be here. Much like the people on this stage, the people behind you who helped you reach this point and will continue as you move forward in life. Somebody once asked me if I was intimidated by my past, and I said no. It inspired me. If I can leave you with something, I'll leave you with this. There simply is no direct path to success, and success looks different for everyone. Everyone runs their own race at their own pace. I challenge you today, the next time you are faced with adversity or an obstacle, to never give up, continue to push through, get up. We all have that young person inside of us. We are fighting a battle of some sort, and then there's someone out there in our corner we're hoping to make proud. Continue striving for greatness, and I look forward to seeing the graduating class do great and amazing things. Who's sitting there in the front row will make their way back here on this stage 20 years from now, inspiring the future leaders and graduates of class of 2044 Eastmoor Academy. Wow, 2044 sounds crazy. I think that just might be my daughter's graduating class. Congratulations, God bless, and have a good evening.
Thank you, Mr. Soul, for those encouraging words. Good evening. My name is Fatima Tanjai, and I am proud to be one of the class of 2024 valedictorians. During my time at Eastmoor, I played on the varsity softball team, took honors in AP classes, and also attended Fort Hays Career Center, where I earned my state-tested nurse aide license. This fall, I will be attending The Ohio State University on a full-ride scholarship. I will be majoring in nursing to pursue my dreams of becoming a neonatal nurse practitioner. I would like to thank my siblings and friends, but most importantly, my parents, for always supporting me. With that being said, I am very proud of each and every one of you. May you all succeed in this next chapter of our lives. Thank you. Please join me in welcoming Alexis Mitchell to this stage to recite an original poem for the class of 2024.
Hello and good evening. My name is Alexis Mitchell, and I am proud to be presenting a poem for the class of 2024. During my time at Eastmoor Academy, I played both varsity track and tennis, and I had a small part in our theater productions. This fall, I will be attending Columbus State with plans to major in veterinary medicine and minor in journalism. I wrote this poem with my graduating class in mind and to set them off with my highest hopes and regards. This poem is called Graduation Day. It hit me last night that I was graduating tomorrow, and I woke up this morning mentally preparing to walk the stage, and I could not prepare. I'm not ready for this. It all just makes me think how everything is never going to be like this again. We walked down these halls that at the time looked so mundane. They seemed to keep us in as we begged to be let free. We walked to classes not realizing how fast we've grown and how much faster we will want to come back. We finally did it. We are done with high school. All the football games have been played, required school essays and projects made, the uniforms never to be worn again. From surviving finals to surviving a quarantine, we have officially overcome the unforeseen. So to you, class of 2024, continue to live remarkably. We have made our families and friends quietly proud as they sit and watch amongst the glamorous crowd, clapping for all but cheering for one, our high school years nearly done. We will part ways and say farewell to the people who have taught us how to think and how to spell. As we walk across the stage in our caps and gowns, there will be no despair and there will be no frowns. From the first day of high school to this final goodbye, we've learned, changed, and most importantly, we've grown. We will not see each other tomorrow or even after summer break, but I can't wait to see what you all create, and with time, I know we can all be great. Oh, dear time, what will you give us? A doctor, an engineer, and maybe a teacher? Because although time is often cruel and selfish, I still have to thank it for what it gave us, the connections we've all built, the friendships we've made. I am scared, but also hopeful to grow up one day. Oh, dear time, please be kind to us, and don't let this be an absolute goodbye for the rest of us, and turn the laughs we shared into remember wins and not some forgotten days resting on old shelves. As we stumble, we'll stumble forward, facing the world, while we look back at all the memories we've made. Here's to the last of everything: last class, last bell, last time skipping, and our last goodbye, which is now the hardest of them all. But for now, I'll have to say goodbye. Now, my fellow graduates, as we go our separate ways, entirely unsure of where the next chapter takes us. As we fold our pages and turn to a new one, we'll paint it with our dreams and make sure they come true. And I know it is all inside of you. You who will pave the way, future leaders and doctors, you have all that you need, so there's no need to worry. And so no matter where we end up, we all started the same, and our legacy will live on within our names. And it all starts here on graduation day.
Thank you, Alexis. Alexis and all of our student performers tonight are examples of the rich artistic talent that exists at Eastmoor Academy High School. Class of 2024, as we close out this chapter of your life and you prepare to move on to explore this world as a young adult, I would just like to take a few moments to affirm or remind you of who you are. You are a warrior. Never forget it. Everyone can't be like you. Your decision to choose Eastmoor Academy High School 4 years ago was intentional, and it confirmed what was already growing and developing in you, a warrior. Before you embark on your next chapter, I would like to leave you with a few affirmations. You are a lifetime learner. Every day is an opportunity to learn. Do not dismiss your experiences. Even when things do not go your way, your setback is a setup for you to win. I promise you, if you approach life from this standpoint, your outlook on life will be positive and full of joy. You will not always have the outcome that you want, but in those times, if you reflect and learn from them, count that as a win because something positive was gained from the experience. You are a leader. Good leaders possess self-awareness. Take some time this summer to think about who you are. What do you value? What do you believe in? What is your truth? When you are faced with adversities, stay grounded in your beliefs. Hold true to what you value. Do not be swayed by the opinions of others. Garner credibility. Focus on relationship building. Have a bias for action. Exhibit humility. Empower others. Stay authentic. Present yourself as constant and consistent. Become a role model. And last but not least, always be fully present in the moment. Why? Because that is what leaders do. You are a servant. You have been prepared for a lifetime of leadership and service. Service to your family and service to your community. Do not hold on to your gifts. Share them with us. Always be willing to reach back and help someone else rise up. You are empowered. You are empowered and given full authority to go out into this world and make a difference. Be the change that you seek, or better yet, spend every day thinking about the carbon print that you are making on a daily basis and work diligently to do better, to be better than you were the day before, and that your tomorrow impact is positive. You are empowered to be a responsible citizen of this world, and that is not only concerned with your own health and vitality, but also that of your global brothers and sisters. It has been an honor and privilege to walk this journey with you, but now it is time for you to start a new chapter in your life. Your Eastmoor Academy family will always be here to support you. I cannot wait for you to come back and share with us, like Mr. Sewell, all the amazing things that you are doing and contributions to your society that you have made. Congratulations, class of 2024. You did it. Board President Vera, Dr. Duberstein, I hereby certify that each member of the class of 2024 of Eastmoor Academy High School that is seated before you has met the prescribed requirements of the Ohio Department of Education and the Columbus Board of Education for graduation from high school, and that each is prepared to receive the appropriate diploma. The names of the graduating class will be read by Mr. Harms and Ms. Tubal. Ready? Y'all ready? All right, let's do it.
Diplomas presented by Jessica Manet, Catherine Reed, Jadea Curtis, Ray Thompson, diplomas presented by Travis Clodfelter, Paris Thompson, Portia Thompson, diplomas presented by Antoine Jackson, Kaylin Smith, Tanaya Spear, Diplomas presented by Alicia Fowler, Anthony Preston, Sierra West, Darmel Patterson, India Love, Jacoby Rivers Morgan, Jasden Booker, Jillian Wilson, Malia Hendricks, diplomas presented by Sequoia Wright, Kenai Norval, Diplomas presented by Brandon Smith. Larry Cruz III. Lauren Ferguson. Diplomas presented by Bruce Jacobs, Aaron Ray. Jayla Williams. Vashawn Jackson. Diplomas presented by Kaya Valentine, Adam Alhassan, Hassan Rustam, Kongsavan Bahathirath, Tai Chow, diplomas presented by Sarah Black, Tamara Valentine, Tanijah Brown, diplomas presented by Corbin Miller, Brandon Ward, Daquan Tyson, Jamia Davis, Malachi Treadwell, Renaya Carmichael, Rodnisha Dawson, diploma presented by Ebony Everett, Tadarian Lewis, diplomas presented by Evan Nunez, Brandon Martin, Damarion McConnell, Javier Barksdale, Ibrahim Senko, Jaden Fain, Janisha Royster, Keaton Smith, Lawrence Hairston, Naima Trammell, Romar Malone, Satin C. Medley. Tanaya Bolden. Tejana Royster. Trinity Smith. Diplomas presented by Jason Lewis. Amari Horton. Janaya Slappy. Javon Colvin. Rashard Brown. Terrence Pearson. Diplomas presented by Jenny Mazik. Ciasia Anderson. Gregory Staples III. Diplomas presented by Melissa Fry. Jada Smith. Taya Peppers. Tommy Jennings. Ziana Huge. Diploma presented by Lori Slade. Jairus Johnson. Diplomas presented by Regina Fuentes. Brock Jackson. Elicia Ravenel Jones. Riley Caldwell. Taylor Nicole Foster. Diplomas presented by Rio Hancock. Aaliyah Dunning. Dania Reeves. Janaya Barker. Jamie Shivers. Stashara Diamond. Stacia Diamond. Stuart Arahu. Diploma presented by Triana Amos. Ashantia King Brickman. Diplomas presented by Sean Kiff. David Hartgrove III. Gabriel Murphy. Jameer Dorsey. Marcus Newell. Taya Coop. Diplomas presented by Tara Johnson, Mamadou Tolo. Diplomas presented by James Miranda, Elijah Watkins. Unai Singletary. James Noel. Sebastian Nelson. Stephen Wood III. Timothy Jacobs. Diplomas presented by Thomas McCarthy, Aaliyah Stewart. December Elder. Eva Hache. Justania Jean-Louis. Janae Hairston. Janiyah Campbell. Janiyah Campbell. The first is y'all learn how to hug. Avoid the cap at all costs. Kennedy Coles. Khadijah Hussein. Layana Jones. Medina Kane. Michaela Page. Samaya Orange. Tanaya Johnson. Toriana Barrett. Diploma presented by Wick McGowan. Jasmine Smith. Diploma presented by Tess Stanley. Kiera Johnson. Diplomas presented by Wick McGowan. Amaya Moore. Anaya Lee. Khalees Martin. Dakota Slappy. Darius Lewis Hayes. Divine Unique Keith.
Kiev West. Layla Yanay. Wendy Paul Martin. Diplomas presented by Seth Harms. Hala So. Jaya Newkirk. Keyshawn Dunlap. Kimaya Bird Green. Alexis Mitchell. Naya Anderson. Tylen Isaiah Gordon. Malcolm Beasley. Diplomas presented by Sean Kiff. George Deborah. Nakaya Bell Smith. Diplomas presented by Regina Fuentes. Fatimata Kane. Diplomas presented by Thomas McCarthy. Fatimata Njai. Diplomas presented by Evan Nunez. Jamira Newkirk. Diplomas presented by Regina Fuentes. Jayliana Daniels. Diplomas presented by Taniqua Jeter Byers. Denia Dingus. Diplomas presented by Samantha Blackwell. Malie Thornton. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to announce that both Malie Thornton Ladies and gentlemen, both Malie Thornton and Janiyah Campbell earned All Ohio honors in track and field today, as well as All Ohio academic honors for track and field today.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Eastmoor Academy High School class of 2024. All right, graduates, we have one last gift for you. Your teachers wanted to share and leave you with a few positive nuggets, or as I should say, warrior wisdom.
Want answers? Always ask a lot of questions. Be courageous.
Consider things from every angle.
Don't give in. Enjoy life today. Yesterday is gone, and tomorrow isn't guaranteed.
Fill your life with factors that fortify your faith, fulfill you financially, and lastly, may the force be with you.
Give more than you receive every day. Hang on to your dream.
Ignore adversity.
Just because you don't have it doesn't mean you can't have it. It means you have to work for it. Just be you and just do great.
Knowledge is power. Don't take anything that someone's willing to teach you for granted and treat every moment like it's meaningful and it's actually worth something.
Love yourself.
Minutes. You have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon you, can't refuse it. You don't seek it, you don't choose it. but it's up to you to use it. You must suffer if you lose it and give account if you abuse it. Tiny little minutes, but your whole future is in it.
Never hurt anyone unnecessarily.
Open your eyes and see everything around you.
Practice makes perfect.
Quitters never win, winners never quit.
You guys is resilience. It's something that you're going to need, and it's cousins to perseverance, because you're going to need resilience. There are going to be a lot of challenges that you guys are going to face. And just, I guess another R is to remember all the things that are positive things that will help you get to this place, and just be resilient about don't letting life's challenges overcome you, and stress you out.
Stop procrastinating.
The more you read, the more things you'll know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go.
You understand yourself first so you can understand others more.
You are VIP, valuable, irreplaceable, precious. You are chosen, not forsaken. Remember, you are the only you there will ever be.
Want it more than anything.
You already have your spot marked in the world.
Why? You are unique.
Z. Zero in on your target and go forward.
You're first.
I'm too short. Good evening. My name is Denaya, and I'm a proud member of the class of 2024. I have a cumulative GPA of 4.5, and I'm ranked number 2 in the class. This fall semester, I will be attending University of Cincinnati, where I will be majoring in biology and plans to be an orthodontist.
Good evening, esteemed faculty and proud parents and fellow graduates. My name is George Deborah, and I am honored to stand before you as one of the valedictorians of Eastmoor's class of 2024. Over my past 4 years, I've had the privilege of growing and learning alongside all of you. As captain of our tennis team, I experienced the thrill of leading us to victory in the South Division. My time in the golf team and the chess club taught me the values of strategy and patience. The STEM club ignited my passion and innovation, and my involvement in the National Honor Society instilled in me the importance of service and leadership. Working behind the scenes with the stage crew, I learned the power of teamwork and dedication. These experiences have shaped who I am today. I am grateful for each moment we've shared. Thank you for being part of this incredible journey. Here's to a future and limitless possibilities that await us. Parents and guardians, teachers, administrations, family members, friends, and honored guests, we thank you for your attendance. None of us would have been possible without your love, support, encouragement, motivation, prayers, and discipline. We take this time to express our most sincere gratitude.
And now, the moment we all been waiting for. Class of 2024, please stand to join us for a traditional turning of the tassels from right to left. Okay, class of 2024, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you go after me. Okay.
Good evening.
My name is Jayliana Daniels, and I am proud to be one of the class of 2024 valedictorians. During my time at Eastmoor, I maintained a 4.0 GPA while participating in various activities. This fall, I will be attending the Howard University to major in biology on the pre-med track with hopes of entering the medical field. I would like to thank all of our fellow graduates, teachers, friends, and family.
Welcome, and thank you for coming. My name is Nakaya Bell-Smith, and I am a proud valedictorian of the class of 2024. During my time at Eastmoor, I participated in several clubs and activities, including track, tennis, student council, and many more. I will be attending The Ohio State University in the fall in pursuit of a doctorate in pharmacy. Congratulations, class of 2024. It's been a long way coming, and all your hard work has finally paid off. I would also like to congratulate the staff and family members in attendance. You may not be the one walking the stage, but I can guarantee that you have influenced and played a vital role in your graduates' life to help bring them to this point. Maya Angelou once said, "We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty." We have been waiting our entire lives for this moment. We have lost sleep and put our blood, sweat, and tears into making it here. So how do you feel now that it's come? Proud? Accomplished? Relieved? A little nervous about what happens after? I'm certainly feeling a mixture of those. I want you to take a moment to look around you. Look at the people that you spent the last 4 years with. Remember every single good memory you made together and hold on to it, because things will only get harder from here. But that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Taking on new challenges allows you to push yourself, and oftentimes you realize that you're capable of more than you thought you were. COVID showed us all that. We had to adapt to an entirely new way of learning. There were many ups and downs, and we made it through. Class of 2024, would you please stand and join us in reciting the Eastmoor Academy High School Vision Statement? I hope we all know this. Eastmoor Academy students are rigorously educated in a nurturing environment, prepared for a lifetime of learning, leadership, and service, and empowered to be responsible citizens of the world.
Thank you. You may now be seated.
I will ask Ms. Christina Vera, the president of the Columbus City School Board, to please come to the stage.
Thank you. Let's give one more round of applause for our class of 2024. Yes. As we draw this memorable ceremony to a close, I would like to take a moment to reflect on the journey we have all witnessed today. This graduation marks not just the end, but a beginning at a stepping stone into a future filled with possibilities. To the class of 2024, as you leave this place, know that you carry with you the hopes and best wishes of everyone who has been a part of your journey. You have the potential to achieve greatness, and we are excited to see where your path will lead. Embrace the future with confidence and enthusiasm, knowing that you are well prepared to make a difference. Thank you all for being here today to celebrate this significant occasion. It has been an honor to share in this moment with each of you. Congratulations once again, class of 2024. We wish you all the success and happiness in the world. Now go forth and shine. Thank you.
right. One last thing. Yes, absolutely. Don't do that. Would the following graduates please stand to be recognized? This evening, we have 4 students who are graduating early. When I call your name, please stand. Darius Lewis Hayes, Satin Medley, Tanaya Johnson, Stashara Diamond. Can we give them all a round of applause? They got done early. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated now. The next group is a very impressive group. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing for a second. Janiyah Campbell, Jayliana Daniels, Amaya Mora, Fatimata Njai, Jamara Newkirk, Nakaya Bell Smith, Melly Thornton, Aaron Ray, Fatimata Kane. Would you all please stand? These 9 students are being inducted into the EA Hall of Scholars for maintaining at least a 3.5 GPA for 7 semesters of high school. Let's all give them a round of applause. Thank you, students. You may now seat it. I want to personally thank all of you, parents, students alike, for your cooperation throughout this ceremony. The audience is asked to remain seated during the recessional. At this time, with our line leaders, please take their places. We respectfully ask that you exit quickly after the graduates. Graduates, you are going back to B230. Parents, that's where you can meet them, B230. It is all the way down the hallway and up the escalators. They have to get their diplomas. They do not have their actual diplomas right now. You are returning back to the B pod where they are now recessed to get their diplomas. Thank you for coming and for your continued support in making Eastmoor Academy High School a school of excellence. Have a safe drive.